Hi ladies, sorry about that. Seem to get all kinds of interruptions tonight, but that's okay because we'll get it done. All right, so this is what we have so far. We have the frilly here, we have our appliques here, and in the back. Now, included in this kit were also some of these beautiful, I don't know what fabric this is. It's like, not sure, but I did avocado dye these as well, and it has these little loops with pearls on it. So I was kind of looking at perhaps just having a few come down like that, just here and there. Not a lot. We don't want to take it over, but just kind of like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue one, and we'll see how we like it. Just kind of an accent. Kind of gives it that, I don't know, almost like a fairy. This could be a fairy shoe. I like that. So all I'm doing is just taking my wire snips, because this is all wired onto a wire together. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. Just gluing it right here. Just so that it hangs down kind of like that. Oops, glue strings, glue strings, glue strings. Now, I don't know if I want one front or not. No, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to stop with just those two. Now, I also have these two really cute little buttons that I absolutely love. And I think where I want to put those is right here. There's a little flower. See that right there? So what I'm going to do is snip off. It's actually a button. And I'm just going to snip off the shank of this. I'll tell them where this is going to end up. Somewhere. I'll find it when there it is. Didn't go that far. They're tough. Or I'm weak, one of the two. So let's try it this way, one side at a time. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put it right here on that little flower. So I'm just going to add a dab of glue. And just add a little button right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, right here. Oops, glue strings. Like that. See, doesn't that look pretty? So now you're probably wondering, why did she put those leaves? And you know what? I am going to cut off this this loop. It's hanging down too far on the shoe, and I don't really like that. So I'm going to cut this off, and we may reattach this so it's not so long. Okay. Now, I added these leaves on here just because I thought it maybe gave it a little bit of whimsy. Let me see if we did another one. Oh yeah, I like that. Kind of a whimsical look. Yep, we're going to do that. We're going to go with it. This is what I mean about, thinking outside the box, making it yours, doing what you see. And each person will do something totally different. Now, the one thing I don't want to do is cover up the beads from the applique. See? So that kind of gives it a whimsical look. So I am going to add another leaf on the other side, so I have two on each side going down like that. Just like that. Now we have this whimsical little thing happening here. Now, I know you're wondering, what is she going to do with this? Well, I have a plan. It's a plan. It might work and it might not work, but we're going to find out. In this kit also was, I told you I avocado dyed this. It was white, and then there's also this really pretty pink. And what I've done, because this is seam binding, is I have just taken it and scrunched it up into a big ball, because I want it to be kind of wrinkly and shabby looking. See how it just kind of crinkles it all up. Makes it really cool looking. My plan, we'll see, I want to make a multi-loop bow to put in the center of the shoe. Now, of course, it'll be a little bit neater than that, but that's just kind of the general idea. So what I'm going to do is take these two, and I happen to have a piece here. Hopefully it'll be, yeah, it's long enough. I'm going to take these two pieces and I'm going to just put them together like so. And I'm going to just kind of make a finger bow with these. So I want it to be big. So I am going to make a multi-loop bow. So what I'm doing is just holding the tails right here and just kind of going in and out between my fingers and holding it tight so I don't lose the size of my loops, because that's what we're creating right here, is the loops. What did I do wrong here? Nothing. Okay. Okay, one more time around, and I think that will be sufficient. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to go right down. Let me see. I need to go behind here again. Like that. I'm going to go right down between these two fingers so that I want to catch these ends up in here as well. I'm going to go right down through here. Just poke that through, just one side. I am going to bring this back around here because I want all of these ends that we started with, our tails, to be caught up in there. So I'm just going to take these two and pull it off of my fingers. Easier said than done, right? And I can see I missed a loop, so I'm going to hold it. Didn't get that all the way around all the loops, so I'm just going to pull that off and do it the right way. Make sure that I'm in the center and just tie a knot. And I want to make sure before I pull that tight that I've got it in the center, and it looks like I do. So now to find my other end. Here. You've lost it. Well, we'll just cut these off right here because I want these to kind of drape down. There's one end. Where's the other end? That's weird. Well, let's tighten up and we're going to glue it. So I'm going to cut these off right here. And then we're just going to just kind of fluff this up and bring these tails down a bit. I may use the tails and I may not. I'm just going to scrunch it even more because I love that scrunched up look. And this is where I kind of want the bow to go, like that. Or maybe like, no, I don't like that. So, kind of like this. Just fluff it up. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to glue this down. I'm going to glue it down on this side so those tails come up. I'm just going to glue this down right on this knot here, right in the center of the shoe, like that. And I don't like these ties, so those are going to have to go. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. But I'm holding this in the center where I've glued it, and I'm just kind of finger fluffing, separating the two different seam binding. Like that. See how pretty that looks from the side. And we still have our little leaves showing here. Now, I do want to add some of these in here too, because I really like these, and I think if we just kind of, you know, had them like coming in through, in and out of the ribbon, or the seam binding, bow, whatever you want to call it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start randomly, you know, gluing these down. I'm just holding it. Oops. I'm just going to kind of follow the loop pattern here that we have going on with the bows. And we can straighten all that out in a minute. Oops. Don't want to get my loops caught down in there. Actually, this gives me an idea for those pieces that I cut off too. So I'm going to cut this right here. Oops. Now remember these pieces that I cut off of the leaves? These already have kind of the shape of the bow, of the, yeah, the bow, the loops on the bow. So I am going to kind of just put these in here randomly. I want one to go in the back like that. Sorry if my hands keep getting in the way, but whoops, where'd that go? Am I wearing it? Well, we'll just get another one. I want one to kind of go in the back, to kind of come up on the top of the shoe. You see how I'm just kind of fluffing this up like that? Oh, here it is. And then I want one to come here. Ouch. I really need to get some glue, some of those glue tools. It would make life so much easier, and it would save fingers. So I think I'm going to do one here. And you're probably thinking, that's a hot mess. What is she doing? Well, I'm not done. I'm not done yet. What I am going to do at this point, though, is I am going to, this is a brooch, and I'm going to use my wire cutters, and I'm going to remove the back of this. And this is going to go right in the center of my big fluffy bow. Be very careful if you do this, ladies, because that little pin is sharp. It doesn't, there it goes. Okay, so I'm just going to add a generous amount of glue, like this. And I'm going to put that right in the center of the shoe, like that. I'm just kind of fluffing up my little bow. See, like that. And I have enough here, so I want to finish off this. I think I'm going to use that one back here in the back. That's hot. This one right here, I'm going to put that on the back of the shoe. Oops, I'm on camera again. I wish you guys could reach through the screen and slap me every time I do that. I know you probably wish you could too. It's annoying. Okay, so now we have that. And what I want to do with the rest of this is just kind of make a simple little bow. Let me see. Just got a piece of this. I might do. We're going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try it. I don't know. We'll see. I've never tried this before. It's a new, it's experiment. I'm just experimenting. We'll tie in this little bow here. Just going to try. I don't know if this is going to work. Might not. It might not. I think it's not going to. So we'll go with plan B. I'm just going to glue it right in the front here. And like I said, ladies, you know, this is your creation. I wanted to try something a little bit different. And I think I did. I think I got something quite, oops. Okay, you need to hold still. I think I accomplished different. It's not to everybody's liking, I'm sure, but it's fun, it's whimsical, and it's unique. I think I want to attach this a little bit to this part. It seems to be floating off in midair. So I'm just going to kind of hold that because I want it to kind of be centered. I'm just kind of fluffing my bows up. I'm going to glue that one down just a little bit. Let me see. Might want to use another leaf. I've pretty much used up everything in this kit, ladies. I like to do that, though. Let's try. Oops. Yeah, I like that. Just going to add a couple of leaves up to the front to sort of mimic the back. Like that. And then one on the other side as well. And I like all of these little tails and, you know, kind of, oh, shabby. It's kind of shabby with all of these little tails and curlicues hanging down there. So, I may trim those up a little bit. But I kind of like it. It's different. Not sure I like that there though. Or maybe I just need more. That could be it. Let's try that. Just going to cut this down just a wee bit. And I'm going to add them right here, like in between leaves. Need some more glue sticks. I guess you could call this super shabby. It's a super shabby shoe. Okay, go ahead. Say that fast. 3 times. Yeah, see how pretty that is? Yes, I like that. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Cut this down just a wee bit. And I'm going to glue it right here. Oops. Right in between those leaves. And I'm going to take this ribbon or this bow, and I'm just going to tack this down just a little bit right here because it seems to want to separate and I don't want it to do that. So I'm just tacking this down just a wee bit and fluffing it up a little bit. Yep, I'm just tucking these like tails in where there's like little openings, little glue strings. See? Just tucking them in here and there just so that it looks a little more filled in. And of course I could sit here and play with this for hours, which I may, I may do that after I've, finished the video, because I don't want you guys to have to sit here and watch me. I'm going to pull these through. Yeah, I like that better. I'm just pulling the bows through. No, I don't like that one. These little loops through this, yeah, that looks better. I'm just tacking it here and there just to kind of keep it in place, because, the seam binding is a little bit, it's kind of lightweight. It wants to go fly in and fluff in, and why is it doing that to me? I think I'm going to take this off the back, if and I can. No, I can't. That's going to mess the okay, I don't want to do that. So what I think I will do is just loop these a little bit more, like that. These tails, just add a couple more loops, loop-de-loops. And I'm just simply folding. It's got enough glue on it. I just folded the tails over on here, just to give it that little extra tuck. So I think I'm going to call this a wrap, ladies. It is different. I hope you like it. I hope that you will be inspired to make a shoe of your own, and I will be, stay tuned for pictures at the end. Ladies, if you do like this, would you please, give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate your watching, and ladies, if you do make a shoe, I would love to see it. You can put it on our Creating with Details website. You can tag me in the photo, but I would love to see them. So ladies, until the next video, be kind to each other, be blessed, and God bless you. And until next time, bye-bye.